Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Corey Loses for the continuation of our Thrawn's Revenge 3.1 preview playthrough after the release of 3.1 as the Empire of the Hand. In the last episode, we finally turned on the vision structure, so we can see everything that we're going to be dealing with for the rest of the playthrough as we wind down. Tomorrow we're going to have our first point 2 video preview thing, feature preview, whatever you want to call it, whatever I end up calling it. And it's something I'm really excited for, actually. So I've teased it a bit on the Discord, so it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be good stuff. But we are approaching the end of the Empire of the Hand playthrough here after what? It's like 9 months almost. Jesus. It's like we started in September, even though there were a few months off. But this is definitely the longest running playthrough on the channel. Are we gonna be able? Yeah, I guess we just we want to take this fleet, and we are gonna attack. Like, it's probably not an exaggeration to say that the thing previewing tomorrow might be the most excited I've been for a feature we've done, at least in a very long time, but maybe ever. So it's pretty epic. Simple, but epic.
Enemy forces ahead.
But I hope you're all doing well. You're all ready for some Empire at War action.
Choose your reinforcements.
Let's just get our Praetors in there. We haven't really used our phalanxes.
Orders confirmed.
Or his favorite potato.
We'll get there.
Decoding your transmission.
And boom.
On standby. All fighters engaged. For the Empire. Star Destroyer comms open.
Alright, now throwing a Chizzy Fit. Which one were you? You were Antigone.
Awaiting new instructions, Commander.
Ready to receive orders.
Then let's put Dread in the back here. And Impetus. It's really just get to the shipyard.
Ascendancy on the ready. Orders confirmed. Got him on the
Oh, there they go.
Stands ready.
Who would have thought?
Decoding your transmission.
I don't think we're going to be able to kill this fighter before it's time to go. Yeah. Bye, Lancers. But I'm not really sure what's going to take the Empire of the Hand playthrough slot. It might actually be Mass Effect. We'll see how Mass Effect maybe does on the channel or something. I feel like that's going to be better for Twitch. Because Mass Effect did just come out. So let's see. We are going to get Velocity Gun there. Get that. Create that. Mass Effect is in the game that just came out.
Building started.
Not the AW Mass Effect. I'm not sure how polished that is.
Constructing.
I wouldn't be opposed to checking it out. Maybe doing a stream of some other EAW mods that are more obscure, if there's any diamonds in the rough there. Alright, the Imperial capital is here, so we do need to be kind of mindful of that. Alright, I feel like this fleet, or this ground force, added to this ground force, is going to be enough for that. So let's also build
Building under
you.
construction.
And we don't need this anymore. 247. All right. Well, we do want to keep building these
Building
planets
under
up that are
construction.
going to be at risk. We'll get you. Get
Building under
that.
construction.
Get that. Yeah, I'm thinking for the for the May single stream Galactic, or technically April, the single stream Galactic Conquest that we're doing this month. We might end up doing Stargate, because I really love that mod, so I'd like to do another playthrough of it. It's been a while since I've done it. It is one of my favorite Empire at War mods, and I'd love to see it get a bit more attention.
Invasion commencing.
Thrawn's Revenge or Fall of the Republic, which is better to play? It really depends what you're looking for. Thrawn's Revenge has a lot more factions active and has a different feel. Fall of the Republic is more two well-established factions going after each other, though in Fall of the Republic you can also do from the ground up and have more of a building up feel, kind of like Thrawn's Revenge, and in Thrawn's Revenge there's also some Galactic Conquest that have the one-on-one kind of feel as well. So it really is just whatever era you're feeling like. Whatever scale of combat you're feeling like.
Reporting in. T4B ready.
Construction complete.
Roger that.
Give me the target. T4B mobile.
Send these guys up there. Was that a shield that they had?
Orders.
Ready for recon.
Yeah, it was a shield gen.
Copy.
Why are
Secured a build pad.
theirs
I copy.
able to be used?
Moving out.
We'll build up
Standing by.
on here.
Tank brigade.
We secured a
Entering
build
battle.
pad.
Ready to move.
We secured a build pad. We secured a build pad.
Reporting.
We secured a build pad.
Alright, that's going to be able to kill the Bothans.
We secured a landing zone.
Copy.
And
Engaging target.
that. Get in there. More infantry. Ray's asking, are there any plans to add more CIS sub-factions like the Corporate Alliance? Probably not going to add them on the actual map itself. There's enough. We feel like the 4 that are there are enough for the
Advancing.
Form up.
actual map to have. But as far as stuff like story missions or extra content like that, then they'd kind of be tied into some of that stuff. So some of the characters or some of the missions would be like given by the Corporate Alliance.
Order acknowledged.
Alright, pull back here.
Unit destroyed.
Yes, Commander. Reporting. On my
If
way.
you can get over there. We stream on Twitch today? Probably not. Later tonight, I'm actually going to be playing Halo with a friend from elementary school. I don't think we're streaming that. If we do, then that'll be on Twitch, but I think I'm just going to be hanging out with him.
We lost a build pad.
Form up. Right away. Awaiting orders. Target.
Alright. Let's see if everyone just wants to go and
Moving to secondary
kill that.
position.
I copy.
Ready. Yes, sir.
Plan to stay with TR and Echo TR, plan to develop more mods for other games. Well, we've got 2 other mods that we've already announced, being Imperial Reign and Revan's Revenge, so a KOTOR era mod and a Galactic Civil War era mod. Well, in reverse order there. But I don't think we'd ever do mods for another game other than EAW. That'd be a whole different thing to learn. And if I ever did something else, it'd be more likely to be like a standalone game. Like I'd want to make some sort of indie game.
Constructing.
Ready.
Right, up there.
Executing flyby.
There is also Ascendancy, but still waiting on Bob to be able to do more with the Blender plugin there. It's not abandoned. Well, it's not that Aralani dies, it's just she's pretty old at that point. We decided we'd pull her out. She'll probably stick around in future releases, but she might be moving to the Chiss themselves rather than being Empire of the Hand all the time. Alright, and this is the actual faction capital for the Empire, so this is the hardest it's going to be to take. At least as far as the structure garrisons go. Fall back.
Ready, sir.
Artillery online.
And just that.
Awaiting order. Moving out. I copy, sir.
All right.
Commence assault. I copy. Reporting. Ready for attack. Target. Right away. Attack.
Just planets and like Chiller and this 3.1 files like Genesis got us. There are a couple that are in the files. There's even one that's on the map. Well, Pisfavri and Chilla, I think, are both on the map in 3.1. But they're just empty right now. But there will be a lot more changes beyond just having those planets there. In fact,
Copy.
there's been recently
Attacking target.
a good amount of effort put into mapping out some of the unknown region stuff, figuring out what that will end up looking like.
Ready for orders. En route.
I feel like they have a field base over here somewhere.
Form up. Awaiting orders. Let's go. Roger that. Roger that.
Yeah, I clicked out of the screen.
I got it. Fire it well. Reporting. Yes, sir.
Alright, we'll just creep our way up here.
Yes, Commander.
And we want that.
Ready. Keep going.
No, you don't want to be over here. Run!
All weapons loaded. T4P ready.
There we go.
Give me the target. This way.
Inertial's even been working on some early concepting of some Killik units. We've got the Siruvi ground infantry done. So there's a lot of different factional stuff that's going to be able to go into the next release.
Available.
Ready for orders.
It is a content fleshing out release rather than being more rework oriented. Well, there's a lot of rework stuff, but like the code rework versus like player facing reworks. Last one was code rework, this is player facing rework, so the stuff that you actually end up playing with being changed. That's nice for us. We have a nice Bathuli. This will be... They're not going to be able to produce anything on the ground here, so we don't have to worry about an attack coming from there. So we can leave that for the moment. A lot of this production we want to go in here. On ground, we want
Vehicle in production.
Unit in production.
all of that stuff. Ooh. If you look at that. That looks kind of juicy. Are these open? I forget what era we're in. We didn't have the display. Well, I guess we'll have some shipyards back here as well.
Under construction.
So, just rebuild a lot of these guys. Do that.
Constructing.
What?
Constructing unit. Unit cancelled. Unit cancelled. Constructing unit.
We'll build our fleets up on each planet. These ones are just going to be structure focused. Bill Bringy, you can get another
In production.
regular fleet because we have 200,000 credits right now. I put in some of the first code for the some of the economy reworks. Are they not? They're not going to do that?
Construction.
Alright, I think we want to go for Cothless. We're just going to finish off Bothan space, or do we want to... We want to deal with that Praetor back there. How are we at Elysia? I don't want to clickbait. Yeah, let's go deal with some of that maybe. Otherwise I'm a clickbaiter and
Location locked. Heading out.
I can't live with myself if that's the case. Are there any plans for how the Swarm War will happen in progressive GC like
Construction.
it would there we go. It wouldn't be coming out of Roche. There
Be over.
for some of the Killick stuff, there are certain planets like Roche and Geonosis that would be would have some benefit for them taking them, like some influence units that only the Killicks would be able to get for some of the insectoid species. But kind of like the use on Vong, there will be certain criteria that'd help the Darkness Crisis happen, some stuff that would prevent it from happening at all. But Halo will I be playing? So there will be more of that information. But tonight we're going to be playing Halo 3.
Moving to coordinates.
Vectors set. Coordinates received.
Orders confirmed. We'll get there.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Location locked. Heading out.
And let's get the bonuses.
Orders confirmed.
Our complete lack of anti-fighter here is probably not the most helpful.
Instructions, Commander.
I've got them in my sights. Commencing attack run. Eyes reporting in. Target locked. Orders coming
Ready
back
for
around for
contact.
another run.
Star Destroyer comms open. Thrawn with
Not forget about the far outsiders to come first.
Mega
I mean, there's gonna be stuff from a bunch of factions showing up in
Stands ready.
Yes, Commander.
in point 2. I'm not necessarily saying Vong and Killick will be part of that, but we've started getting some of the initial work done on some of those things, even if it doesn't show up immediately.
Ready to contact. All fighters engaged.
Intercepting.
Starting our attack run.
Awaiting new instructions, Commander.
Lasers are our target.
Warren?
Star Destroyer comms open. Firing sequence engaged.
Heavy assault cruiser ready. Have them
Ready to
down.
receive orders.
Locking
Okay, it's gonna be
Stands ready.
kind of damaging.
Changing course to intercept.
Star Destroyer comms open.
Coming around.
Ready to receive orders.
How many pop cap are you? You're 110. We gotta be careful because there is gonna be another Praetor brought in.
Our target priority is
I don't like that this is in front. I really messed that up.
assault cruiser ready.
holding fire for massive effect.
Target locked.
Star Destroyer comms open.
At the ready.
But this isn't gonna go as well for us as I'd like.
Attack formation.
We're just gonna back off. We can come back and do it again. Alright, see, there's the other Praetor. That means it's gonna be in from the start next time. That would be pretty lame. We keep all your old saves. I keep them until the end of each playthrough, just in case I have to go back and check something. They're sometimes handy to have for development purposes. So I keep them all, and then when I'm done a playthrough, I'll usually hold on to them for a week or so, and then I just get rid of them all.
The enemy is approaching.
Usually when I delete the branch that I play the each playthrough on as well.
Reinforcements.
So like I have a specific version of the mod for each playthrough, where I put in all the patron units and everything.
Location locked. Heading out. Orders confirmed. We'll get there.
That's all on our version control software.
Awaiting orders. Ready to receive orders. Ascendancy at the ready. Star Destroyer comms open.
Let's go.
Location locked. Heading out.
Let's go.
Moving to that destination. Moving to those coordinates. Heavy cruiser moving out.
Vectors set.
For battle. Course set.
See if we can kill this Praetor.
Commander.
I've got them in my sights.
Heavy destroyer stands ready. Decoding your transmission. Target at Galactic discretion.
You got me into EW and how to discover it.
Roger that.
I think I saw it on the episode 3 DVD,
Advancing on target.
or it's either episode 3 or Battlefront. I forget which had it, but I think it was episode 3.
Attacking the
Might have been
lasers.
Battlefront. I'm not sure. It was a trailer. I forget which one I used to think it was, because it was the one that I didn't think it was initially. But yeah.
Targeting the laser systems.
And then when the game, like I started looking stuff up about the game because the modding community was just getting started there. And then when the game came out, I was surprised that there weren't any mods out. I didn't realize how that all worked.
Engaging the
I
enemy.
thought you'd just be able to work on it
Awaiting
without it.
new instructions, Commander.
Destroyer here.
Star Destroyer at the
But I was also like 13, so I didn't know what I was doing there yet. I had never heard of modding before EAW.
Star Destroyer comms
And I just
open.
started picking it up with like the demo and
Mega Masers primed.
Copied.
Heavy
following other
destroyer
mods,
stands ready.
eventually started TR. We're actually a month away, just under a month away from the 15th anniversary of Thrawn's Revenge. Really planned something for that.
Decoding your transmission. Target their guns.
Heavy assault cruiser ready.
All fighters attack.
Alright, we can get another one of you in here.
Advancing to that position. Proceeding
We get the hard points a little bit faster.
Heavy cruiser moving out.
And start on the VSDs there.
Heavy cruiser.
Holding fire.
Awaiting your
for
orders.
maximum effect.
Heavy cruiser on standby.
Targeting at maximum
Focus
fire.
fire on the
Awaiting
heavy
your
guns.
instructions, Commander.
Intercepting. I'm on them.
We can get to the VSDs, that'd be good.
Go after the stragglers. Stay in
The balance fact for me to start out with.
eliminating target.
I mean, the if you play the Thrawn campaign, the Thrawn campaign scenario,
Awaiting your orders.
that's generally the easiest to kind of get a handle of the mod in the game. It's just two factions. It's a medium-sized map. You're both pretty consolidated. Kind of introduces you to everything.
Destroyer stands ready.
Ready to receive orders.
Coming around.
Firing sequence engaged.
Locking on. Moving to attack the ion.
Nothing super complicated going on.
Cruiser on standby.
Coming back around for another.
Ascendancy at the ready.
Target locked.
Thrawn would approve.
Getting a lock. Intercepting.
Alright, most of my bombers aren't making it through here.
Disabled rear trip, sir.
Taking fire. Target locked.
Okay, so just stay back there then.
Star Destroyer comms open.
Do this standard front to back. I think we have an advantage there. A nice standard league team fight.
Ascendancy at the ready. Mega Masers
Enemies in
primed.
range.
Star Destroyer comms open. Heavy cruiser.
Target locked.
And
assault cruiser
pull some of you around there.
Awaiting your orders.
Commander, they're hitting us.
Yes, Commander. Reporting in.
Heavy destroyer stands ready.
Excellent. Excellent shot.
I think the Empire of the Hand is probably the worst faction for new players to start off with, because it is a much higher skill floor and skill ceiling, where you're playing a lot more with things like the ship ranges and ship speeds,
Falling out of formation.
Heavy cruiser.
Get behind them.
compared to a lot of the other factions where there's more opportunities to just kind of brawl your way through.
Locking on.
You got a all hard point to the mod like AOTR did? I don't think so. I feel like that would end up advantaging SSDs a lot more.
Awaiting new instructions,
Eliminating
Commander.
target. Attack
Star
formation.
Destroyer comms
Coming
open.
around.
Go after the
Heavy
strike.
cruiser on standby.
Yes, sir. The primary target is the ion cannons. Target locked. I've got the
Like, I don't think it necessarily solves a problem that we're trying to solve,
for another round.
so it's not the right thing for us to do. Which isn't me saying that they shouldn't do it, it's just different mods, so
Ready for command.
different reasons to do different things.
Ready to go, sir.
Locking on. Getting a lock.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Alright, stop there. What are we looking at with this? This is a New Republic raid fleet.
Enemy craft.
Enemies in range. Target locked. Eliminating target.
Let's get all of our fighters back to our ships here. You guys loop around there.
Star Destroyer comms open.
I'm losing.
Location locked. Heading out.
Commander, they're hitting us.
I got
Stop moving. Okay, you know what?
Orders confirmed.
Go there then.
Ready to go.
TIE squadron standing by. Ready for battle. Sir, I've detected.
Heavy cruiser.
Stay in formation.
Awaiting
Gonna
new
be... Well, they're actually gonna come into
Awaiting your orders.
there.
Ready.
Get behind them.
Decoding your transmission.
Ascendancy at the ready.
I'm on them.
Awaiting new instructions, Commander.
Star Destroyer comms open.
I got one. Awaiting orders. I've got the
Heavy cruiser on standby. Thanks. Heavy destroyer stands ready.
Ready to receive orders.
I mean, no matter when I choose to stream, there's always gonna be someone else streaming.
Engines disabled. Decoding
So,
transmission.
around for another run.
Getting a lock. Enemies in range.
what's Jack streaming right now? You on Twitch or YouTube?
Intercepting.
Oh, he's finishing his AOTR campaign.
Roger that.
On standby.
Awaiting your
I'm on them.
No, I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to leave here.
Moving to attack.
I think we got this.
Open.
You two keep on that.
Thrawn would approve.
Eliminating target.
Get our
Excellent shot.
collect our bombers. And let's get it in there.
Awaiting your command. I got one.
Heavy assault cruiser ready. All batteries fire.
Targeting at maximum fire.
Awaiting new instructions, Commander.
Ready to receive orders.
Have them now.
Mega Mazers prime.
Thanks. Heavy destroyer stands ready.
Our primary
Ascendancy at the ready. Firing sequence engaged.
Awaiting your orders.
Warm up.
Sharp Star Destroyer at the ready.
Falling out of formation.
Star Destroyer comms open.
Enemies in range.
Alright. These guys are still focusing on the VSD.
Decoding your transmission.
We've started getting that
Target locked.
down. The Republic fleet is angling towards us a little bit.
Standby. Focus
Not sure how they're
fire on
dividing
heavy
the
guns.
damage. Well, at least they're the VSD. This other VSD is kind of
Awaiting
Swap
new
away.
instructions, Commander.
Ishan.
Regroup for another attack. Commander.
Heavy cruiser.
Holding fire for
Destroy their main Heavy destroyer stands ready. Destroying engines disabled. Orders, sir.
Ascendancy at the ready.
Decoding your
Star Destroyer
transmission.
comms open. Firing sequence engaged.
Alright.
Ready to receive orders.
Awaiting new instructions, Commander. Awaiting your orders. fire on the heavy guns.
Eliminating target.
Heavy cruiser on standby. Stands ready.
Save the ready.
Getting a lock.
Which one do we want?
Intercepting.
Thrawn would
I think
approve.
keeping the Peltist. Okay, we got one shot off on the.
Nowhere to run.
Oh, you actually hit. Nice.
Heavy cruiser.
Star Destroyer comms
I'll keep these
open.
guys on some of the smaller ships.
Sequence engaged. Ready to receive orders.
And
Thrawn would approve.
I don't know if you can actually hit from there still.
I'm on
Firing
them.
sequence engaged.
Stay in formation.
Awaiting your orders.
Get behind them.
Destroyer.
We want to make sure that this VSD doesn't get
Thrawn would approve.
back into the action. So that next shot's coming for you. And we're going to stay on the hull hardpoint, or not hull hardpoints, the hull damaging hardpoints.
Ready to receive orders.
My sights.
Firing
There you go.
sequence engaged. Thrawn would approve.
Heavy cruiser on standby.
Heavy assault cruiser ready.
Target locked. Go
Engaging
after
threat.
stragglers.
Ascendancy at the ready. Mega Masers primed. Ready to go, sir.
Coming back around for another one.
Let's check that. There's that missing.
Getting
The text file itself shouldn't be missing.
Open.
It would
intercepting.
automatically be downloaded, and if it were missing, you'd be able to just unsubscribe and resubscribe. Is your game not set to English? Because then you'd need to rename it to the game's language. Well, the Republic, there's a 200 unit cap in Thrawn's Revenge, there's a 300 unit cap. Why is that? So the units are scaled the same way in both mods. So like a Venator in one mod is the same as a Venator in the other. But the that means that there's a lot more units on average in Fall of the Republic battles, which means they're a bit too hectic and too laggy. Back when we had 300 pop caps still. So we scaled that down for Fall of the Republic compared to TR. So it runs better for people. It helps the battle stay a bit more focused.
Awaiting your orders.
Ascendancy at the ready.
Get behind them. I have them now.
Star Destroyer comms open.
Enemies in range.
We'll get there.
Target locked. Eliminating target. Attack that target.
Ready to receive orders.
All right.
Star Destroyer at the
We got it.
Decoding your transmission.
We've got a couple ships that are pretty much full health here.
Location locked. Heading out. Orders confirmed.
These guys are definitely not. I'm really surprised the Intigo survived. Like, it just tanked its way through 2 Praetors.
Destroyer stands ready.
Locking on.
Star Destroyer comms open.
What a
We'll
guy.
get there.
Enemies in range.
Firing sequence engaged.
Coming around.
Star Destroyer
Target
reporting in.
locked.
Just Star Destroyer at the ready.
Eliminating
Ready to
target.
receive
Like,
orders.
your fleet strategies as the Empire of the Hand, it basically is how do you keep the Intigo alive so that everything else can put out its damage.
Star Destroyer comms open.
Heavy assault cruiser ready. Ready to engage. Coming about. Bringing Mega Mazers to bear.
Decoding your
Just
transmission.
Star Destroyer at the ready.
Targeting at
All
maximum
batteries
firepower.
fire.
Fire at will.
Ready to receive orders.
Awaiting new
Again, if you're missing the master text file, then unsubscribe and resubscribe. And if it's not there after that, then you are probably looking in the wrong place.
Heavy assault cruiser ready.
Because it's definitely in the mod.
Reporting. Attacking.
Ready to receive orders. Mega Masers primed.
Snipe out that.
Ascendancy at the ready.
Heavy destroyer stands
At the
ready.
ready.
One of the bigger ships like the ISDs have the retreat ability mid-battle. That's usually assigned based on faction themes and the unit itself. So for most factions, it's just the smaller ones. For the Empire of the Hand, the ability exists for even the larger stuff.
Destroy those weapons.
Heavy assault.
We are going to be doing more with abilities in the
Location locked.
next release, but
Ascendancy at the ready. Firing sequence engaged.
the single unit retreat won't be like the universal thing.
Thrawn would approve. Orders confirmed.
Just Star Destroyer at the ready. By the ascendancy's honor.
Star Destroyer comms open.
Excellent shot.
Ready to receive orders.
Alright.
Heavy assault cruiser ready.
Ready to go, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ascendancy at the ready. We'll get there.
Thanks, Heavy Destroyer stands ready. Focus on their heavy.
Star Destroyer at the ready.
So, Chris, is that on every unit or is it just on some? If it's just on some, you're probably running a submod that has an old version of the text file that's overwriting the main mods. But I can't really do too much tech support in the middle of a stream, unfortunately.
Constructing. Constructing. Constructing.
Right. We're not going to be able to invade Elysia
Location locked. Heading out.
just yet.
Construction complete.
But we probably would want to sooner than later. They are kind of breaking through there.
Orders confirmed.
Don't want that.
Ascendancy at the ready.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
All right. No more getting through our stuff there. We are in Era 5. We should be getting the message from the Thrawn clone pretty soon. Unless that just wasn't back in yet. We have two Cynics there. Let's get an Antigo, Phalanx, 2 BU. And this is going to be another Warlord fleet for us, I think.
Constructing unit. Unit
Oh
canceled.
yeah, let's skip out on that, and we'll get the
Vehicle
double
in
peltist, and
production.
then we'll just get
Building under construction.
Warlords for that. Rokias.
Unit in production.
Kuat fleet. Well, at Coruscant we can
In production.
start queuing up a lot of these smaller units, which we can then distribute between the other fleets. I think this game's combat mechanics and Stellaris government mechanics and stuff could be combined within Stellaris or EAW. Not to like huge extent. A lot of our government mechanics and influence stuff is kind of building towards certain systems that are kind of similar to what Stellaris has in some ways, but it's still going to be a much shallower version of that, no matter what you do. There's a limit to how far you can take that in Empire at War, and you can't really mod the... You can't really change Stellaris combat to
We'll get
be
there.
like Empire at Wars either.
Tactical battle imminent.
Again, Chris, you'll have to go to like the Discord or something and ask later, because I can't really do tech support in a stream. Sorry.
Choose your reinforcements.
Coming around.
Coordinates received. Engage.
Location locked. Heading out. Orders confirmed. We'll get there.
Thrawn engage.
Yes, Father.
Star Destroyer comms open. Ready to receive orders.
Await for
Another pretty empty shipyard. But I think the Empire is kind of on its last legs for ships at this point.
your orders. Attack.
We will have to go to Kashyyyk.
Star Destroyer comms open.
Awaiting your command.
Decoding your transmission.
Yes, Commander. Targeting.
Heavy assault cruiser ready.
Your command, sir.
Ready to receive orders. Firing sequence engaged.
Ready.
Commander, attack.
Awaiting new instructions, Commander. Fire all mega bases.
Ascendancy at the ready. Thrawn would approve.
Shot Star Destroyer at the ready.
Star Destroyer comms open. Mega Mazer primed.
Reporting in. Fire.
Alright.
Heavy assault cruiser ready. Bringing Mega Mazers to
Roger
bear.
that.
Ties
We've got the fun duplicating fighter heroes for each battle.
I've got them in my sights.
I wonder if we can kill Steel.
Firing.
On
I
standby.
don't know if we'll be able to.
Coming back around for another run.
The enemy has been defeated.
For the Empire.
He needs to be set to victory relevant, or else he'd be a potential cause for the auto-resolve looping.
Construction.
Which map is this?
Admiral.
Alright, save there. I want to check the chart, actually. So the Empire has 2 planets in the core. They have Cothless here, and it looks like 1 or 2 planets still. Like they have planets before Rhodia down. No, I think it is Rhodia, and then they have Ryloth, or the New Republic is Ryloth. I think that's the order that goes in. It was like Kashyyyk, Odic, Biss, Hyphera? One of the planets in that section. And they might have Yagdol. No, it's Vondark, Yagdol, Hyphera. What is that total galaxy? In case I'm missing any. We have 9 still with 22%. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm missing some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 9. Ever watch any of the old and new Godzilla movies? I've seen at least one Godzilla movie, and I saw one of the older ones, and I've seen the first of the newer ones, the one that came out. Not sure what year that would have been, like 2014. Bryan Cranston in it for about 5 minutes. He's still the only person I remember in the movie.
Warlord class
Star
computer
Destroyer
ready.
reporting in.
All right.
Form up.
Choose your
This seems like
reinforcements.
it's gonna be a good place for the artillery, even longer term.
Choose your reinforcements.
You're gonna go kill the planetary shield.
Adjusting navicomputers.
At maximum
Enemy
unit
copy.
capacity. Production halted.
Awaiting orders. Squad, move out. Right away, sir.
Right. Chill there.
All right, men, take cover.
Just give us vision for the artillery.
Waiting orders.
Construction complete.
Copy.
And one of you just come around here.
Man. Move out. Right away.
Roger that. Form up. Right away. Awaiting orders. Underway. Almost there. Copy.
I'm not sure where the other turbo laser structure positions are on this map.
Targeting.
Let me get the shots off first. Turret shot first.
I copy.
Spread out, men. Reporting.
Is there something out here for us? I don't think there is.
I copy.
We secured a build pad.
Yes, Commander.
There. You're gonna get up there, and you're just gonna go
Scout trooper active.
see if you get shot by something more important.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Yes. Right away. Moving out.
There's got to be more turrets on the side there.
Yes, sir.
All weapons loaded.
Yeah, there's one there.
Roger.
Okay, yeah. Back out.
Give me the target.
Back
We
out.
secured a build pad.
We're gonna want the vision, I think, for this.
Moving out. Reporting in. Moving to that area, sir.
Unit destroyed.
Ah! Turbo laser.
All out troops. Reporting.
The ability will still exists.
All out.
Alright, we're probably gonna have to use them on the,
Roger that.
Repair station.
on the turbo laser up
Heading out.
there.
Your orders.
You definitely need to heal up here.
Let's go. T2B over.
And
Bombing run available.
we're not gonna be able to go through here.
Got him in my sight. Form up.
Awaiting orders.
Construction
Course
complete.
plotted.
Advancing.
Awaiting
Ah, no, what are you doing? You're not. This isn't your job. You're at most AA. At worst, a useless command speeder.
over there. T4P mobile. Yes, sir. Let's move out.
Right, is that it for the turrets we gotta worry about? In this side, at least?
Yes, Commander. Ready.
Okay, you can go heal.
Underway.
You're gonna get help there.
All weapons
There's one right there,
Yes, Commander.
but for that one,
Let's go.
as long as there's not an AA turret around here,
Keep going. This way.
there's
Over
an
there.
AA turret around there.
T4.
Okay, kill that.
Almost there.
Reporting in. Ready for attack. Scouting location. Initiating wing.
Alright, can you actually shoot the... God damn it. I was hoping you'd have a shot off there before that happened, but you're not shooting. I don't know why. Well, there you go. So much for that. Get out of there.
Right away.
Not sure why they didn't shoot earlier. I think they were just right at the edge of their targeting range or something.
Weapons loaded.
How did you come up with the ships for the faction?
Copy.
The early set, like the prior set of designs, and some of the ones that are still in, I just came up with while modeling them, which is not a great way to design stuff. For the latest iterations of everything, those designs, the initial one for the Antigo was by Valerie. That was the first of the new Empire of the Hand designs to be done. And she kind of incorporated some elements of my earlier designs, but also just other sensible stuff from scratch.
I copy.
And then Aseritzel took that and made like the Syndic, the Phalanx,
Moving to
the
secondary.
Furrow, all those little guys.
Yes, Commander.
And the other new ones, the kind of more Imperial style ones, the ones that are kind of like meant to be a mix of Chiss and Imperial tech, those were typically designed by Enkar.
T4P.
Yes, Commander.
So he did a bunch of like simple blocking out of the shapes, then modeled the rest. Then for the textures, Bob made a set of consistent materials. I did the textures for a lot of the kind of schist style ones, and then Sky did the Imperial style textures for the most part. And Car's gone back and he's doing some edits to some of the Imperial ones for his designs, some of which may or may not end up in the mod. We'll have to see how they work at the kind of lower EAW resolutions than what he originally worked on them at.
Scout trooper reporting.
Guys are just chilling here.
Spreading out. Scanning the area.
Favorite ship in the history of Star Wars universe? For me, it's the Starhawk and the Recusant. Those are my two favorite. We're in a rough place with our infantry right now.
Yes, sir. Right away. Moving out. Yes,
Keep going.
Are the flamethrower turrets staying? Possibly. Undetermined, but stuff that's staying doesn't necessarily mean they're staying in the same form they currently
all weapons loaded.
are. So,
Armor standing by. Yes, sir. All right, men, take cover.
Construction complete.
be tough to get in there.
T4B ready. All out troops.
Because they should have a
Tank brigade.
another AT-AT coming up probably.
Roger that. Order acknowledged. Ready to receive orders.
Copy.
Form up. Moving to position. Fire support ready.
Guess we kind of just got to go up north here for everything.
Roger. Form up.
Base is
Keep going.
under attack.
Awaiting orders. Moving to coordinates.
Yeah, that was a Starhawk.
Bombardment
Waiting orders.
available.
I copy, sir.
Armor ready.
I copy.
Copy. Roger that. Ready for duty.
Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Reporting.
What are you doing?
Yes, sir. This
Actually, we might be done with the AT-ATs.
Ready for command.
They, I think, would only have two.
Yes, Commander. Over there.
Base is under attack.
Team over.
God, what are you fucking doing? Everyone, get out of here.
Ready to roll. Roger. Over there. Roger that. Course plotted.
Team
Yes.
Gonna have the Starhawk and Imperial Rain? Yep.
give me the target. Underway.
Ready to receive orders.
Gonna be tough to close out.
Reporting in.
Copy.
Yeah.
Heading out.
Standing by.
Right, well, deploy there.
We secure Naval pad.
Form up. Aging
Reporting.
waiting. Right away.
Roger that.
Let's get repairs, and we're gonna get a support field base here, I think.
Base is under
I don't think the
attack.
guerrillas... Yeah, we'll get...
Building started. I copy. Moving out. Heading out, sir. All out. Reporting. Form up.
Construction complete. Bomb run available.
Ready.
Yes, sir.
Artillery online.
Yes, Commander. Ready.
Construction complete.
Let's go.
It's this turret right here that's a problem. Let's see if the Gilzians can,
Waiting orders. Copy. I copy.
help there.
Loaded. T4B ready. Going.
Some quick shots in.
Over there.
Pull back.
Right away, sir. Underway. Give me. Take me. Almost
I really don't want to have to retreat here, because we've accomplished nothing. That's a cool battleship.
Roger that. Heading out. Right away.
Reinforcement point contested.
Comlink active.
We've lost a landing
Skip
zone.
recommencing
We've
attack.
lost a landing zone.
I don't want them to have that. I want me to have that.
Waiting orders.
Computers locked on
Reporting.
target.
I copy, sir. I copy. Reporting. Order acknowledged. I copy. Yes, sir. Yes, Commander. Ready. All weapons loaded. Yes,
Right. Let's see.
Order, sir. Give me the target. Moving out.
With a
Reporting. Copy.
some healing, maybe this will go better.
All out. Let's move out. Let's
No auto fire on there.
go. Over there.
Right, maybe that can actually be a good thing.
Awaiting orders. Waiting orders.
There you go. Yeah, fire on those. You guys have got this. Even better. We did it. Right, now you guys kill that.
Right away.
And then everyone come on in. We made it!
Awaiting orders. Adjusting navicomputer. T4P ready.
We did it!
Entering battle. Yes, sir. Engaging target. Moving out. We're heading assault. There they are. Commence assault. All out.
We secure a build pad.
Yes, sir. Beginning short-range fire.
Secure a build pad.
Well, we may as well focus on the stuff that's actually going to get reinforcements. And I guess the turrets, too. Ah, shit, what are you doing?
Form up. Moving out.
We lost a build pad.
Yes, Commander. Let's go. Open fire. All weapons loaded. Awaiting orders.
There we go.
Copy. Advancing.
It's just going to be coming from that, then.
I copy. Roger that. Firing at will. Roger. I copy.
There's the structures. I guess we gotta have this heal up.
Awaiting orders.
I like the Starhawk. I like the design. I like the idea behind it.
This way.
I like squadrons.
Yes,
It plays a
sir.
big role in squadrons.
Acknowledged. Squad, move out. I copy. Over there. Fire at will.
Why does anyone like anything?
Be mobile.
I suppose they probably have a field base here again. Yeah, they do. They're probably not going to retreat. We were on the pre-field base retreat. Oh, never mind. We weren't. Perfect. Alright. We'll also want... Let's get barracks there.
Constructing.
And now Hutta. Couple you.
Building
Get a heavy vehicle factory as well. We might be able to kind of leave that there now.
Journey class
Should
frigate
save.
here.
Never want to go too long without saving. It's like there's a couple New Republic planets on either side now. Because they've reconnected all those. They have what, 7 planets left there. The Empire's close to 7 as well. Because we just took... I'm not sure if we checked before we took Bothawai. I don't think it was before. I think it was after. So I think it's just down to 8 now. Let's check. I would like to make this only display the living faction, so like Greater Madrid doesn't need to be on there. That kind of thing. PSA. All the enemies of Danes gone by. Okay, Havens are down to 20. Or they've re-zeroed at 20. Ariadu has 14 planets with 19%. Independent forces, 2 planets with 15%. Empire has 8 planets with 20%. New Republic has 7 planets with 9%.
Vigilance standing by.
Right, well, let some of this rebuild.
Vigilance standing by. Here, sir.
Orders confirmed.
Star Cruiser here.
Go watch anime? Not really.
Assault tank reporting for duty. Star Cruiser here.
We'll get there.
Construction
Enemy
complete.
fleet approaching.
Moving to those orders. The destroyer stands ready.
You know what gets a planet's influence up to 10? Seems to be stuck at 9. Which version and which faction are you playing? There's a whole guide on all the influence mechanics here. So it'll tell you like the bonuses, the modifiers, all that, all the effects. These buttons are always good to check.
Assault tank reporting for duty.
That's 151.
Star Cruiser here.
Construction complete.
Acknowledge, sir.
Heading to
Tactical
destination.
battle imminent.
Oh shit, it was the raid, not the raid fleet, the roving Yavithan fleet. Scary. That's why I didn't show in the top, because it's not an AI plan the way that other attacks are.
Reporting in. Moving out.
Reinforcements en route.
Form up.
I want to chip away at this as much as we can, but I don't think we can kill Darbel.
Copy.
Ready to receive orders.
Reinforcements en route.
Location locked. Heading out.
We can kill a lot of these guys if we can stay away from him.
I copy. Take out the iron cannons.
Tires reporting in.
Reinforcements en route.
Reporting. Open fire. Order confirmed.
Foremost class carrier
Over
here,
there.
Admiral.
Comms open.
Ready to go,
Ready
sir.
to receive orders.
Yes, Commander. Awaiting orders. Heavy cruiser on standby.
Star Destroyer standing by.
We can kill a couple of the other
Star
heroes.
Destroyer reporting in.
Ascendancy
Make
at
it
the
a
ready.
bit easier on ourselves for next battle.
Orders confirmed. Star Destroyer
I'll consider
comms
that a
open.
success.
Yes. Our target priority
Ready
is
to
the
receive
laser
orders.
fleets.
Ascendancy at the ready.
You regular Ascendancy? No, you're
We'll
causing
get there.
harm to.
Heavy cruiser.
Can't single unit retreat you.
Star Destroyer comms open. Ready to
Getting
receive
alive.
orders.
Nowhere to run. Target locked.
Awaiting your orders.
Power
For
weapons.
maximum effect. Awaiting orders.
What? This isn't gonna work. I don't think we're gonna be able to save you. Yeah, that was just too short. I didn't retreat for the last few seconds because I figured we were gonna lose the engines on that anyways. Should have done it. You would have made it. It's just too bad. It's not necessary anymore that we do this way, but I thought it was really cool how this was set up, how Jordan did this. Because, like, the Yavitha had to be put as part of the independent forces, so we couldn't make them active, but he used the kind of, like, roving fleet thing to set it up, and I think it works out pretty well. Pretty cool. Because it is nice having some of this stuff that makes even really well defended territory later on have some effort that has to be put into them. Like, you can't just abandon everything quite as much.
Warlord task on shipyards here.
But I think we're going to go to Chardon.
Already on it,
Construction
sir.
complete.
Understood.
This fleet going to do?
Assault
New Republic
tank
went
ready
as
for
it
duty.
fell. So they're going, like, right away. Let's get you. Yeah, they'd either have to come to one of these two planets, so that could be nice for us. Do we start off with Chardon or Typhera?
Assault tank reporting for duty.
Construction complete.
Let's go for Chardon.
Location locked. Heading out.
Bigger fleet.
Ascendancy at the ready.
Heavy cruiser on standby.
What do they have on the ground here? No, they have nothing on the ground here.
Imminent.
Understand that. I don't think they're hidden. I mean, it'll make it easier for us to take it. We might want to do that so that they don't build their faction capital back up there.
Firing.
Oh, this is going to be fun,
Choose
isn't it?
your reinforcements.
We're moving out.
Acknowledged, sir. Sending moving out. Destroyer en route. Already on it, sir.
Orders confirmed. We'll get there.
Moving to that destination. We stand ready. Destroy the hangar.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
Alright, well, let's see what we can do.
Star
We can
Destroyer
take
comms
out
open.
the ISD and then back off, maybe?
Instructions received.
At your beck and call.
Stay in formation.
All batteries fire when ready.
Ready for
Ready to
command.
receive orders. Ascendancy at the ready.
Awaiting your command. Attack that target.
What do you need, sir?
I got one.
Choose your reinforcements.
Alright, let's see if we can take out a lot of this with the 238 we have.
Sending Warlord class gunship here, sir. Updating targeting parameters. Destroy their
Have
turbo
you...
lasers.
You guys...
What do you need,
Syndics,
sir?
stay on the
Firing
ISD
on their
then.
weapon systems. We stand ready. Yes, Commander. Reporting in.
Squadron standing by.
I have them now.
Star Destroyer comms open.
Ready
I
for
don't think we're going to be able to dodge that out, but
Roger that.
Syndic Star Destroyer here.
at least get moving.
Turbo lasers.
Commencing attack run.
Falling out of formation.
Ormos class carrier here, Admiral.
Alright, we got the shields down super fast with
Firing on their
that.
weapon systems.
Ready to receive orders. Engage.
What do you need, sir?
They do have a couple more units they can bring in. I don't know if it's going to be better for us to go for the ions first, the turbo lasers first. Probably the ions, because we do have a lot that does have shields. No, maybe not. Probably the turbo lasers first,
Syndic Star Destroyer
because it's
here.
mostly shooting at stuff that doesn't have shields.
Destroy their turbo lasers.
The lasers are our target.
Yes, Commander.
Getting a lock.
Firing on their weapon systems.
Ready to receive orders.
I got one.
Firing sequence engage.
What do you
Fine.
need, sir?
Attack formation.
Take out their heavy weapon batteries.
Intercepting.
Cripple their defenses. Generating new attack solutions.
If we have all 5 of these by the time we get to the
Take out
structures,
their heavy weapon batteries.
then I'm kind of happier to
Thrawn would
go
approve.
with what we got.
Changing course to intercept.
Syndic Star Destroyer here. Destroy their turbo lasers. Firing on their weapon systems.
Stay in formation.
Warlord class gunship here, Commander.
What are you going to HV gun for us?
Enemies in range.
Star Destroyer comms.
Peltist. That's going to be rougher if we
Now.
decide to go for the structures.
Destroy their turbo lasers. Firing on their weapon systems.
Roger that. Our target priority
Ready
is
to
the laser
receive
force.
orders.
Crap, and I was hoping that would last for another shot as well.
Coming around.
There's an ISD coming in.
Syndic Star Destroyer here.
I've got them in my sights.
Destroy their turbo lasers.
Coming back
We
around
stand
for
ready.
another run.
Getting a lock.
We
Intercepting.
might want to switch.
Ascendancy at the ready.
No.
Star
I think
Destroyer
if we can
comms
get
open.
the Praetor down
Thrawn would
faster,
approve.
that's
Yes,
better.
Commander.
I'm on them.
Let's get the
Syndic
Syndics
Star
Stay in
Destroyer here.
formation.
over here.
Actual back
Enemies
in
in range.
Maybe I'll get one of you to switch.
Ready to receive orders.
Target
We
locked.
still kind of
Eliminating target.
work down these turbo lasers on you.
Prime.
Warlord class gunship here, sir. Cripple their defenses. Take out their heavy weapon batteries.
I'm on them.
Destroy the hangar. We stand ready.
Locking on.
Auto weapons.
At the ready.
2 more ISTs coming in the back there.
Coming around.
Coming back around for another run.
What do you need, sir? Actual back in.
Eliminating target.
I really want this down by the time
Cripple their defenses.
the
Take out their heavy weapon.
ISTs are in range of the Warlords.
Watch the shield drain, Lieutenant.
Get behind them.
Syndic Star Destroyer here.
I have them
Meeting
now.
up
Yes,
couple.
Commander.
Target locked.
Firing on their weapon systems.
Nowhere to run.
Destroy their turbo lasers.
Excellent shot.
Coming around. Fire at will.
Star Destroyer
Falling out of
comms open.
formation.
Firing sequence
What
engage.
do you need, sir?
The lasers are our target.
Warlord class gunship here, sir.
Warlords
Cripple
on the
their
ISD.
defenses.
Oh, that actually, that's swapped. It didn't
Syndic Star
go
Destroyer
then
here.
back a different target.
I'm on them.
All batteries fire on the target.
Draw their fire.
Firing on their weapon systems.
Stay in formation.
Attack formation.
Yes, Commander.
Our engines are gone, sir.
Destroy their turbo lasers.
Go after the stragglers.
Alright, so that's going to take care of most of the ISD. We might
Firing on their weapon
be
systems.
better off swapping to
For another attack.
the lower health stuff.
We mark the hangar.
Approve.
We stand ready. Prevent further fighter launches.
You want to do that,
Star Destroyer comms open.
and you're going to help there.
Syndic Star Destroyer here. Destroy their turbo lasers. Firing on their weapon system.
Ready to receive
There's
orders.
one octuple down. Get another octuple down.
Ascendancy at the ready.
You're gonna take down that octuple. Right. We've lost the phalanx. Crap, there's another ISD here.
Commander.
Star Destroyer comms open.
I have them
Right, we need to kill the phalanx before we can leave.
What do you need, sir?
Or the
Destroy
Praetor.
their turbo
Praetor.
lasers.
coming around.
Firing on their weapon system.
I just can't speak today, apparently.
Ascendancy at the ready. Thrawn would approve.
On...
Mega Mazers primed. Firing sequence engaged.
Alright. We're gonna lose a lot of these guys, but not everything. I think we're gonna get 2 Cynics out? Yeah. I'm not sure how many Praetors they have left. We got 2 ISDs and a Praetor for that. And... Oh. Coming in here.
Assault tank reporting for duty.
On the ground.
Vigilance standing by.
Location locked. Heading out.
Warlord class gunship here, sir. Acknowledge.
We definitely want the Warlords back.
Vehicle in
Especially when there's the
constructing unit.
ground-to-space weapons going on.
Cruiser on standby.
That's gonna be better for us.
Move out.
We'll bring that in. So we have another tank when we're going up against the shipyards and stations. 4 ISDs. So they've got a Praetor left there.
Warlord class gunship here.
They've got a
sir.
Praetor left there. They've got 4 Praetors left there. And they've got... Is Delvardus a Praetor? No, he's got Night Hammer right now, it looks
Ascendancy
like.
at the ready.
Yeah, he's got Night Hammer.
Warlord class gunship
Tactical
here,
vehicle
sir.
construction.
Rita. Well, let's see what a Golem 3 can do. The hypervelocity gun here.
Incoming!
I don't think that'll move out of the way first. Close. Nice. Or a Vispia, not a Golem 3. Well, that recharges. Going to the fridge. Oh, shit, that problem still exists. They might not even be able to get in here. This is why they were cut from 3.0. If it's... Oh, right, it lets them fire across the map. Alright.
Velocity gun destroyed.
Fun bugs. That'll attrition them. Crap, they're gonna come for Kuat.
Constructing.
Beginning construction. Construction complete.
Orders confirmed.
We definitely want to take Chardon, so they don't have more capital production at least.
Warlord class gunship here, sir. Warlord class gunship here, sir.
Right. Probably take Chardon and then the 2 Imperial planets.
We'll get there.
Warlord class gunship here, sir.
Underway.
Those look like
Tactical
the AT-AT. Like, what are they gonna do? Maybe we'll even just take the space over Chardon here. Or no, because that's a decently easy ground force. I'm not sure what they're going to build at the last thing, but I'd rather attack this without that slot filled.
Star Destroyer comms open.
Firing. Choose your reinforcements.
We shall be
It's
there
actually
shortly.
not as good as I'd hoped.
Right away.
Already on it, sir.
Don't have quite as many of the warlords,
Location lock
or the
coming out.
Rokias.
Orders confirmed. We'll get there.
Oh well.
Understood.
Still try to support them.
Sending moving out.
Destroyer reporting in. Attacking.
Sending Star Destroyer here.
Yes, Commander. Targeting.
Yes, Commander.
Awaiting orders. Firing.
Ready to receive orders. Ascendancy at the ready.
Form up.
What do you need, sir? Firing on the target.
Star Destroyer comms open.
Warlord class gunship here, sir.
I've got them in my sights.
Updating targeting parameters.
See if we can hit that one.
Star Destroyer here.
Let's get these main weapons down.
Target priority
Yes,
is the
Commander.
laser.
Destroy their turbo lasers.
Get behind them.
Kill the main weapons, then everything's
Receive
fine.
orders.
I have them now.
Medium octuples. Medium octuples.
Destroy their turbo lasers. Firing on their weapons.
Octuples.
The lasers are aware.
Ascendancy at the ready.
We stand ready.
Holding fire for
Star Destroyer comms open.
You get slightly up so that you're tanking
Sending
for them.
Star Destroyer here.
Coming around.
Destroy their turbo
Ready
lasers.
to receive orders.
In my sights. Coming back around for another run.
Firing sequence engaged.
They need to live.
Roger that.
No matter what happens, they need to live.
Our target priority is the laser.
Yes, Commander.
They're the chosen ones.
Intercepting.
Ascendancy at the ready.
This might be a retreat after we've killed this fleet before going for the defensive structures.
In formation.
What do you need, sir? Firing on their weapons.
Destroyer here.
Enemies in range.
The lasers have
Star
been
Destroyer
destroyed.
comms open. Firing sequence
Sending
engaged.
Star Destroyer here.
Ready to receive orders.
Warlord class
He
gunship here,
is
sir.
that.
I have
Yes,
them
Commander.
now.
You finish that off. You need to get the hell in there.
Star Destroyer comms open.
And you're gonna finish that.
Ready to receive orders.
Eliminating target.
Thrawn would approve.
Coming around. I've got
We
them in my
stand
sights.
ready.
Awaiting orders.
Ascendancy at the ready.
Our primary entry system is down.
Get out of there.
Star Destroyer comms open.
We lost an Intego.
Firing sequence engaged.
What do
Not
you need, sir?
we want to see.
Target acquired.
For another run.
Ready to receive orders.
I got them.
Ascendancy at the ready.
Locking on.
Couple.
Star Destroyer.
Die couples.
Actual vacuum.
Draw their fire.
Okay, there we go. Shields are down on those.
Destroyer comms
I'm
open.
on them.
Thrawn would approve.
All clear,
Cannon firing.
Mega
except for that. That part's not clear.
Location
Warlord
locked.
class gunship here, sir.
Ready to receive orders.
Well, they killed the Ascendancy, which I was kind of
Star Destroyer reporting in.
banking on them killing anyways.
Here.
If they had shot something else, though, we probably could have left the battle beforehand. I just don't know if that had engines left still, so maybe it was all for the best.
Star Destroyer comms open.
Destroyer en route.
Behind them.
Ready to receive
them
orders. Thrawn would approve.
Engines are out
Mega
now.
masers primed.
It's like trying to chip away at this with
We stand ready.
the 3 Rokias and 2 Pelthas.
Firing sequence
It's
engaged.
not going to work out as well since they have a hypervelocity gun. That's going to die, so that's
Sending Star Destroyer here.
Star Destroyer comms open.
so we'll at least get the fleet down, and then we're probably just going to have to retreat rather than take out the entire system.
Awaiting your
Enemies
command.
in range.
There's too much there.
Is the laser
Yes, Commander. At your beck and call.
Prepare for jump to hyperspace.
Alright. I think we're still in a better spot than they are. That's for Tessa, Holy Diver, Ascendancy Warlord Star. That wasn't worth it, but the hypervelocity gun. Difference maker there.
Warlord class gunship here, sir.
I think the answer
Acknowledged, sir.
is clearly go for the Empire now.
Unit.
They're not going to deal with
Warlord
each other.
class gunship here, sir. Warlord class gunship here, sir. Warlord class gunship here, sir.
Enemy fleet approaching.
Go to invade Telesia. That's all our ground units, so get out of there. This is definitely enough there.
Imminent.
Ooh, Dalvardis. All 4 Praetors.
Construction complete.
You know what?
We'll get there.
Chart on. They're gonna send those, but
Right away.
we're coming through.
Tactical battle imminent.
I wonder if that's gonna do anything to the New Republic's ability to spread out in the south. Like, if they take Telesia, then that's good for them, I
Choose
guess.
Your reinforcements.
Already on it, sir.
Moving out.
Reinforcements.
Acknowledged,
cancelled.
sir.
Location locked. Heading out.
Already on it, sir.
A raid fleet.
Acknowledged, sir.
Maybe that'll
Already
redirect
on
some of
it,
the
sir.
hyper velocity guns.
Acknowledged, sir.
Orders confirmed. We'll get there.
Understood.
Like a full artillery
Warlord
fleet,
class
though.
gunship here, sir.
Commander.
Ready to receive orders. Ascendancy at the ready.
What do you need, sir? Syndic moving out. We stand ready. Watch the shield drain,
Targeting
Lieutenant.
at maximum
Star
firepower.
Destroyer comms
At your
open.
beck and call.
We're gonna lose those 2. But I hope that's just while they were getting into position.
We've got them on scopes. Attack commencing.
Syndic Star Destroyer here. Warlord class gunship
Ready
here,
to receive
sir.
orders. Thrawn would
On that
approve.
side,
Mega Maser's prime.
every weapon on this side needs to just die.
Firing sequence engaged.
We stand ready. At your beck and call.
Form up. Our target priority is the laser.
Warlord class gunship here, sir.
Star Destroyer comms open. Thrawn would approve.
Commander. Firing on my weapon system.
Ready to receive orders.
Destroyer here. The lasers are our target.
Ascendancy at the
We
ready.
stand ready.
Alright, you guys just stop.
Star Destroyer comms open. Mega Maser's primed.
I want you to go in when you have full power to weapons again.
Firing sequence engaged.
Warlord class gunship here, sir.
What do we got? Giant CSA raid fleet. This is really not what we want in the middle of a siege.
Ready to go, sir. Starting our attack run.
Copy. Attack.
Ascendancy at the ready.
What do you need, sir?
Right, you guys are gonna have to go for that one.
At your beck and call.
And let's just try to get into position for this.
Fire.
On standby.
Those are a bunch of bombers coming for us. We don't want that. Kill the bombers, please.
Target.
Stay
Warlord
there.
class gunship here, sir.
Get in.
Star Destroyer comms
Shoot.
open.
Syndic Star Destroyer here. We stand ready. Updating targeting parameters.
Power to weapons. Let's see if we can do a bunch of damage before this gets in range.
Star Destroyer standing by.
Stay in formation.
Open fire. Attack that target.
Target
Commander.
Still going on the other side.
Affirmative, destroying hangar bay.
Ready to receive orders.
At your beck and call.
Ascendancy at the ready. Thrawn would approve.
Not even halfway through there yet.
Warlord class gunship here, sir.
Star Destroyer comms open.
What do you
Halfway
need,
through
sir?
now.
Eliminating target.
All batteries fire.
We gotta deal with these
Ready to receive
indicators.
orders.
They're gonna do a lot of damage to us.
Ready to go.
And the bombers. That's all starting to wreck us.
Locking on.
Alright. We're gonna have to micro this a little bit more.
Take out their heavy weapon batteries.
Take
Generating new attack
hard
positions.
points
Firing sequence
per
engaged.
At your beck and call.
target.
Cripple their defenses.
We can
Take
get
out
like
their
maximum
heavy
damage out
weapon
here.
batteries. Cripple their defenses. Take out their heavy weapon batteries. Cripple their defenses.
Sending Star Destroyer here.
Awaiting your command.
Warlord class gunship here, sir.
Another one down.
We stand ready.
Be enough.
Take out their heavy weapon batteries.
Star Destroyer comms open.
Another one down.
Ready to receive orders.
Might have to get like the cultists to switch.
At your beck and call.
Detected.
Warlord class gunship here, sir.
Go after the stragglers.
Your command.
We stand ready.
Another attack. I've got them in my sights. Coming
Yes,
back
Commander.
around for another.
Well, that one's pretty much dead.
Destroy their turbo lasers.
Swap over to that.
Destroyer
Here,
armed.
I'm gonna send you over to the shipyard.
Ascendancy at the ready.
Enemies in range.
Mega lasers primed.
Okay.
Star Destroyer
At your
comms
beck
open.
and call.
We are so close.
Ready to receive orders.
I'm on them.
Firing
Eliminating
sequence
target.
engaged.
What do you need, sir?
Okay, you really need to get over to that shipyard. You gotta stay on those.
Warlord class gunship
You're
here.
gonna help against the smaller ships.
We stand ready. Cripple their defenses.
You guys really gotta learn to attack
Take out
different
their
hard
heavy
points.
weapon batteries.
Spread your fire, please. No
Cripple
overkill.
their defenses. Take out their heavy weapon batteries. Cripple their defenses.
I got one.
Choose your reinforcements.
Get behind them.
Star Destroyer comms open. Thrawn would approve. Ready to receive orders.
At your beck and call.
I have
Watch
them.
the
Not what we
shield
need right
trace
now.
and Star Destroyer here.
This is what we need right now.
Warlord class gunship here, sir.
I'm on.
Targeting at
We
maximum
stand ready.
firepower.
Take out their heavy weapon batteries. Cripple their defenses. Take out their heavy weapon
Ascendancy at the ready.
batteries.
Star Destroyer
Eliminating
comms
target.
open.
Target
Yes,
locked.
Commander.
Please hypervelocity gun to raid fleet.
Ready to receive orders.
Another one down.
Mega lasers primed.
Our lasers are destroyed.
What do you need, sir? Target acquired.
Oh, keep going with it.
At your beck and call. All batteries fire when ready.
Ascendancy at the ready.
Destroyer here.
Another one down.
Star Destroyer comms open. Firing sequence engaged.
Warlord class gunship here, sir. We stand ready. At your beck and call.
You go forward.
Warlord class gunship.
You go
here,
forward.
sir. We stand
You
ready.
go forward.
Already on it, sir.
You go forward.
Sending Star Destroyer here.
Then there's just that vigilance left.
Firing all my weapons.
But I would. Oh, you gotta stay on those, cause you're just gonna die.
Get behind them.
The missile launchers are the primary.
Ready to receive orders.
At your beck and call.
Enemies in range.
Updating targeting parameters.
Ascendancy at the ready.
Nowhere to run.
Raid fleet is not our friend.
Here, sir.
I have them now.
We stand ready. We've lost the hangar. At your beck and call. Generating new attacks and
Star Destroyer comms
I
open.
copy.
Warlord class
Calling out a
gunship here,
formation.
sir.
I'm on.
Yes,
If
Commander.
we can just kill Valaduja, we can leave
All
and come
batteries
back.
fire on the target. Firing on the target.
I lost him.
They've taken out
We
our
stand
launcher.
ready. Cripple their defenses. Take out their heavy weapon batteries. Cripple their defenses. Take out their heavy
Ready to
weapon
receive orders.
batteries.
Thrawn would approve.
At your beck and call.
Coming around.
Destroy the hangar. Warlord class gunship here, sir. Cripple their
Alright.
defenses. What do you need, sir?
Well, that's dead. Oh, the Valaduja healed it up.
Fire at will.
I lost him.
Ascendancy at the ready.
Come on,
Mega lasers primed.
We stand ready.
make it.
Take out their heavy
Holding
weapon.
fire for maximum
Get out of there.
Prepare for charge to
Attack
hyperspace.
formation.
Not good.
I lost him.
Not good.
I'm detected.
Wanted to lock them in.
Tactical battle imminent.
We're not
Tactical
killing 8 of
battle
those.
imminent.
Heavy vehicle factory destroyed.
System lost.
Warlord class gunship here, sir.
Just gonna keep going around up there.
Moving out.
Construction complete.
We've got to deal with that fleet sometime. They're just gonna move on the weak rollover. Well, it's gonna chip away at it a little bit.
Tactical battle
Oh!
imminent.
More ground units. Please no raid fleet.
Enemy forces ahead.
This is a retreat, for sure.
Preparing for jump to light speed.
I don't think that fleet's going to be able to beat a Praetor. 2 Praetors even.
Warlord class gunship here, sir.
3 Praetors.
Orders confirmed.
So yeah, I think it is just kill the Empire
Acknowledged,
time.
sir.
Beginning construction.
Constructing unit. Constructing unit.
I don't think that fleet can do that.
We'll get there.
We can if we combine it with that. That's for sure.
Constructing.
Cruiser reporting.
Building under construction.
I guess we're gonna have to build turbo lasers anywhere that they're gonna have access.
Construction.
Building under construction.
Location locked.
And we might even have to use that fleet.
Star Cruiser here.
Ooh, they have 2 executors left.
Warlord class gunship here, sir.
I don't want them rebuilding up to how strong that was.
Star Cruiser here.
Okay, well, we gotta just worry about the Empire.
Orders confirmed.
Journey class frigate
Farah won't be
here.
as hard. Neither will Yagdol.
We've located the enemy.
Choose your reinforcements.
Heading out.
We'll get there. Location locked. Heading out.
By the is honor.
Orders confirmed.
Already on it, sir. Acknowledged, sir.
Guys, stay
Already on
close
it,
to
sir.
the Aphodio.
Acknowledged, sir.
Tank it up
Already
nice.
on it, sir.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Understood. Sending moving out. Advancing to that position. Proceeding there now.
Reinforcements
Eh.
cancelled.
Navigating
Enough.
to coordinates. Star Destroyer standing by.
Actual back in fire. Warlord
I
class
think you can
gunship
all hit from there.
Targeting at maximum fire.
Definitely want to kill that first. And the Peltis, I think we're actually going to get the Peltis to shoot the strike cruisers.
Star Destroyer reporting. Hitting us.
Heavy cruiser on standby.
Because they're going to put out a lot of damage
Cruiser fire.
versus how quickly we'd be able to take them down with some focus. There's one.
Comms open.
Or actually, I think that was 2.
Firing sequence engaged.
Heavy cruiser. Opening fire. Yes, Commander.
Ready to receive orders.
Target locked.
Thrawn would approve.
What do you need, sir?
Eliminating target. Getting
All
alarm.
batteries fire on the target. We stand ready.
We can switch them.
Sending Star Destroyer here. Awaiting your orders.
Ascendancy at the ready.
Yes, Commander.
Actual back in fire.
Or in
Destroyer
Tigos.
comms open.
Yes,
Always at
Commander.
risk.
Destroy their turbo lasers.
Excellent shot.
Firing on the target.
Cores down there.
What do you need, sir?
And the octuples.
Launch bay is gone. Locking on.
Mega Mazers Prime. Firing sequence engaged.
Sending Star Destroyer here. Yes, Commander.
Okay.
Target acquired.
Ascendancy at the ready.
Gonna keep you on the octuples, all the octuples. Whereas you,
Mega
go
Mazers
for the heavy
Prime.
quads.
All batteries fire on the target.
And
Intercepting.
Attack formation.
Watch the shield drain.
you guys can
All
switch
batteries
to
fire
that.
when ready. Heavy cruiser on standby.
You're gonna stay on this.
Awaiting.
If we can save that Antigo, that would be kind of
Firing sequence
nice,
engaged.
Star Destroyer
in my
here.
opinion.
Destroy their turret.
You're only going to be able to shoot at this ISD, so
Firing on
we'll
target.
stick with that.
We stand ready. What do you need, sir?
Guys, pulling fire.
Ascendancy at the ready.
Eliminating target.
Thrawn would approve.
Shot Star Destroyer at the ready.
And let's try to take out the weapons off this side.
Destroyer comms open.
Every weapon off this side would be
Ready to receive
At your
orders.
beck and call.
ideal.
Sending Star Destroyer
You can
here.
stay on this.
Warlord class gunship
You guys
here,
are going
sir.
to keep pumping fire into whatever's strongest, kind of.
Yes, Commander. Awaiting your orders.
Enemies in range.
Right, take out the engines just so that this can't continue to chase down that Syndic. No, that's dead. That's dead. There's no way.
Sequence engaged.
But most of the effective weapons are down off that.
I got one.
And
Heavy cruiser.
taking turbo lasers off these guys.
Cruiser ready.
At your beck and call.
Star Destroyer comms open.
Getting a lock.
Mega Mazers
Intercepting.
Prime.
Keep picking away at them.
Firing sequence engaged.
And actually, we might be able to save these two. That's going to be just in range of the heal in a second.
Destroyer here.
Stay in formation.
Understood.
We can start killing some of these other smaller ships.
Target locked.
You guys get in range there.
Awaiting your orders.
You're going to keep on this ISD.
Main
Star
battery.
Destroyer comms open. Thrawn would approve.
Alright,
Ready to receive orders.
I think we are good there.
I got one.
Locking on. Commander, they're hitting us.
Ascendancy at the ready.
Enemies
That
in
is
range.
epic.
Location locked. Heading out.
Heavy cruiser on standby.
Awaiting your command. Launching attack.
Shot Star Destroyer at the
Star
ready.
Destroyer comms open. Mega Mazers primed.
Heavy cruiser.
Holding fire for
Heavy
maximum
assault
effect.
cruiser ready.
Ready to receive
Alright,
orders.
let's get the Pelthus up to the stations.
Thrawn would approve. Orders
And
confirmed.
we'll get all the warlords, the Rokias,
Awaiting your orders.
in for defense.
Destroyer at
Heavy
the ready.
cruiser on standby.
Once their VO stops flying, it'll be a lot easier for people to
Ready to go, sir.
stick with the renames.
Ascendancy at the ready.
Warlord class gunship here, sir. Yes, Commander.
Yes, Commander.
Hey, Quantum,
All fighters attack.
Star Destroyer comms open.
glad you could make it.
Mega Mazers primed. Firing sequence engaged.
We stand ready. Generating new attack solutions.
Alright, I guess, power to weapons is probably a waste on
Ready
that
to
one.
receive orders.
I'd rather use it on the Golem 2.
Mega Mazers primed.
Not that it really makes a huge difference, it's still
What do you need, sir?
however much damage we're putting out. I do like the Antigo survived.
Sending Star Destroyer here.
Heavy
It's pretty
assault
good.
Cruiser ready.
Ascendancy
At
at the
your
ready.
beck and call.
Star Destroyer comms open. Ready to receive
Oh, we lost one.
Gunship here, sir.
I think we've lost, yeah, everything but those two.
ready. Star Destroyer comms open.
Shot Star Destroyer at the
Holding
ready.
fire for
Ready to
maximum
receive orders.
effect.
At your beck and call. All
Eliminating
batteries
target.
Onto
fire when
there.
ready. Awaiting your orders.
Getting a
Yes,
lock.
Commander.
Star Destroyer comms open. On standby.
Intercepting.
Ready to receive orders.
Warlord class gunship here, sir.
Heavy assault cruiser ready.
Excellent shot.
Ascendancy at the ready.
Well, you're just gonna, you guys are just kind of gonna leave. That's fine. I didn't need
Ready
you.
to receive orders.
Didn't need your help.
Shot Star Destroyer at the ready.
Ascendancy at the ready.
Destination
We stand
confirmed.
ready.
Get in there.
Star Destroyer comms open. Thrawn would
What
approve.
do you need, sir?
Ready to receive orders.
I got one.
Heavy assault cruiser ready.
I'm on them.
Ascendancy at the ready.
Stay in formation.
Direct fire on those torpedo tubes.
Which are also streaming on Twitch? No. For this series, we're just on YouTube.
Torpedo launcher.
For the CIS series, I record on Twitch and then post the videos on YouTube afterwards. But for this series, it's all just live streams on YouTube. So it's done. It shouldn't be too many more episodes.
What do you need, sir? Syndic moving out.
TBH.
Heavy assault cruiser ready. Just Star Destroyer at the ready.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
We're kind of on, like, the Empire, we've kind of broken their ability to pose a threat. It's really just the Ariadu Authority
Star Destroyer comms open.
we're gonna have to
Star Destroyer at the ready.
figure out.
All batteries fire on the top.
Ready to receive
Because they
orders.
still have 2 Executors, 4 Praetors,
Firing sequence in.
and
What do you need, sir? Destroy the hangar.
God knows what else. Like 20 Juggernauts or something.
I'm losing. I've got them in my sights.
Lost 6 of the Rokias and look, Ma, I'm on TV. Let's save. Do a brief video on how to download GC for Thrawn's Revenge. Team picks are helpful for ignorant person. I'm not sure what you mean by download GC for Thrawn's Revenge, unless you mean the mod itself. I do have a video on installing mods. Or do you mean the submods? I might do a video on how to run submods at some point. I don't think I've done that before. Not necessarily for any specific submod. That's their responsibility, but it'd be the same thing for everything. It's really just you put in the mods code and then the submod on the left. Planets? I'm not sure what you mean by won't load the planets.
Right away.
Warlord class gunship here, sir.
Is this really empty? How is this empty?
Invasion commencing.
Building started.
Surprising. Using.
Foremost class carrier here,
740 pop cap. No thank you.
Complete.
Moving to those coordinates, Commander. Warlord class gunship here,
Transmission
sir.
received.
Beginning construction.
I don't like that they got that back.
Imminent.
I want them to go to one of the planets that I can actually defend on.
Building under construction.
Warlord class gunship here, sir.
Oh, gonna happen over there.
We'll get there.
Gonna stay the Warlord fleet.
Building.
We won't do that because that's gonna be broken.
Unit in production. Constructing unit. Construction complete.
What are we looking at? 1 Praetor there. 3 Praetors there. I'd love it if the New Republic was able to actually do something to them. There's a pretty big fleet at Ariadu. Well, it's a varied fleet. It's not a big fleet. 96. Okay, we're unlikely to do anything to this fleet for now. And they're unlikely to invade.
Beginning construction.
So we should just that be.
Warlord class gunship here,
Construction
sir.
complete.
Acknowledge, sir.
And we'll swap out these guys.
Warlord class gunship
They're gonna
here,
go in
sir.
there. What are you doing? Where are you gonna attack?
Warlord class gunship here, sir. class gunship here, sir.
Constructing.
Are you gonna attack? Like, what's going on here?
Warlord class gunship here, sir.
Enemy fleet approaching.
We'll get there. Location locked. Heading
Warlord
out.
class gunship here, sir.
Right, this looks like a
Orders
good
confirmed.
time to do that.
Warlord class
We'll get
gunship
there.
here, sir.
Construction complete.
Tactical battle imminent.
They have a bunch of juggernauts here, but they don't have any space units now. We can kill 4 in space.
There they are.
They're losing out on a couple. I don't know if we're going to be able to kill that on the ground. 4 of them.
Choose your reinforcements.
They're above pop cap with that.
Let's move out.
Location locked. Heading out.
Drive engaged. Vectors set.
Already on it, sir.
Orders confirmed. Ready to receive
Back around
orders.
for another run.
Ascendancy at the ready. Thrawn would approve.
Eliminating target.
Heavy assault cruiser ready.
Star Destroyer comms open.
Reporting in.
Ready to receive orders.
So, like, these are the last 2 Ariadu fleets that we're going to be challenged by.
Ready.
Like, the one that's with us right now, or attacking us right now, and the one over Chardon, probably, with the 3 Praetors in it. Unless some of those went with the rest of the fleet. Not 100% clear on what they've done.
Underway.
Warlord
Matt.
class gunship here, sir.
Construction.
How do you enjoy it?
Warlord class gunship here,
Battle
sir.
imminent.
They don't have any ground units that they can send anymore. So that doesn't get them anything. Let's invade on this,
Commencing.
which, I don't know, it's going to be rough.
Reporting. Right away, sir. Building starting order. Squad, advance.
Choose your reinforcements.
Ready.
See.
Yes, sir. Roger.
Construction complete.
Reporting in.
Here's a picture look really disturbing. Yeah, so I assume you're talking about Delvardis's picture that was up there. The only pictures that existed of any of the warlords for a long time, well, ever, officially,
Right away.
were the ones of them dying on Sauce
Moving
Beacon.
to that area, sir.
We've
But-
secured the
Construction
zone.
complete.
We have an artist on the team now, Dark Legion,
Construction complete.
who has done some actual portraits for them where they're not suffocating.
On the way.
So that's what was in 3.0, or 3.1 rather. This playthrough was started before that was all in,
Order acknowledged.
so it's not something we're benefiting from right now,
Yes, Commander.
but
Copy.
it is much better now.
Heading out.
We've secured
cover
a
you.
build pad.
Turret
I
constructing.
copy. Heading out.
The enemy is approaching. Providing
Move out.
backup. Fallout troops. Let's move out.
I don't think the AoE on that's going to be especially helpful.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Order, sir.
Construction complete. Bombing run available.
Keep going.
How many of those are we going to kill with that? None. We got none. Right?
Adjusting navicomputer. Course plotted.
If we got to do this the old-fashioned way.
Moving at full speed now. Almost there.
I don't think the artillery is going to do anything for us. Hard points and everything makes it difficult to hit. That.
Yes, sir. Yes, Commander. Open fire.
How many were there? Were there 6 of these?
All weapons
Back off.
attacking target. Heading out. T4P. Give me a target. Tank brigade. Fire at will.
If we have everyone shoot different stuff. Hey there, James.
Targeting.
We have every one of these tanks
Firing.
shoot a different hard point,
Entering battlefield.
and it's like 1 or 2 rounds and we got it.
Spearheading assault.
I think it's a good faction for beginner. I would say the Empire or the New Republic in the Thrawn campaign. Either of those works for new players, I think.
Yes, sir.
Form up. There you go. Weapons online. I've got a lock. Dictionary. Awaiting orders.
Bombardment
Commander?
available.
Copy. En route.
See what we can find up here.
Moving to coordinates.
Should have done that here. Yeah, on the repairs. That was bad. Panicked. Alright. We want repair down there then.
Constructing.
Give me the target. Tank brigade here. Copy. Right away.
Yes, sir. Yes, Commander.
Okay, well, everyone get over here.
Copy. Ready for duty. Awaiting
And
orders.
we want vision.
Sensor node constructing.
Roger.
Construction
Form up.
complete.
Moving out. Heading out. All out troops. Let's move out. Awaiting orders.
Construction complete.
Ready for attack. I copy. Let's go.
Okay.
Reporting.
Up.
Yes, sir. Yes, Commander. Ready. Keep going.
Right behind you.
All weapons
So we'll see how much of this we can
target locked.
shoot from down here. I don't know if it'll be much.
Attack.
Ready for command.
Alright, get rid of that because they just.
Enemy.
Awaiting orders. Initiate.
See, we can start the firing earlier before they get killed by the AA turrets. Because they're all just clumping around the repair platform. That's what that is.
Ready for recon.
Give me the target. Tank brigade here.
We can
Fire. Open fire.
snipe it. It's gonna be difficult because they're all just clustered around it.
Over there. T4P mobile. Roger. Fire at will.
That.
Moving into position. Attack.
That.
Form up. Targeting. Awaiting.
Almost
Firing.
another A6 dead here.
I copy. I copy. Engaging
Can you shoot
target.
that one? I don't think so.
Ready to move.
Yes, sir. Spearheading assault. Commence assault. Yes, Commander. Right away, sir.
There's another one down. Another one down.
Ready. Ready for attack. Target. Attack.
Proton launchers. That one.
Give me the target.
Another one down.
Tank brigade here.
Ready.
With that, can we go and heal or get another heal thing there?
Affirmative, sir.
We'll be there in a few seconds. Right away.
We can go with double artillery now.
Moving out. Heading out, sir.
Maximum unit capacity. Production quoted.
Yes, sir.
No, that's not doable. Well, that's actually kind of pulling them out.
Form up.
That's ultimately what we want.
Open fire.
Okay, there, we got the healing down. They're probably gonna come out now.
Copy. Almost there. Heading out. Right away. Attack that target. Attacking target.
And then that's it for their juggernauts after this. There'll be like 10 of them that we've killed.
Yes. Target.
don't want to send these up when there's unknown. Unknown AA turret number up there. Jesus. Alright, you guys get up there.
Ready for orders.
Well, I think we can micro it.
Open fire. Moving out. Getting out. Attacking target. Let's move out.
Never mind. That's... Was there not an AA turret? Okay.
Fire and whack.
Hey, they're leaving. Cool. There's still one A6 left, but it's gonna die after this. Lost an air striker and phalanx troopers, but we killed 4 A6s. We killed however many were here. They didn't get away. They can't get away.
Constructing. Beginning construction.
There over Bothawai. And the Executor. That could be... No, we can't. I don't think we can kill that with what we have. If we had more Rokias on that, then almost certainly yes, but not like this. This fleet, though.
We'll get there.
Construction complete.
Who's actually getting in here?
Tactical battle imminent.
Nope. There's another Executor. That is not what we want.
The enemy has been spotted.
Firing.
Engines disabled. We're adrift, sir.
None of that. Who needs katana ships? We do.
Vehicle in production.
Like, at this point, we are largely fighting
Production.
SSDs and battle cruisers for the remainder of their fleets. You generally do need them alive. I think there might have been something with the latest update where it doesn't actually require it
Location locked. Heading out.
or require it.
Warlord class gunship here, sir. Warlord class gunship here, sir.
New Republic's actually pushing back.
Warlord class gunship here, sir. Warlord class gunship here, sir.
In production.
I'm gonna spam them for this battle.
Warlord class gunship here, sir.
Complete.
Well, not this battle, but whatever the next battles are. 10 years have passed since news of Thrawn's death. Just when he said he'd be returning. Reports from Agent Sorn indicate that he may be working with the Empire again, and whispers abound that he's back. It's time we find the source of these rumors and see if Thrawn has revealed himself. I want a hero back. Thrawn's going to lead this fleet, and we're going to be able to start our wars in New Republic space. I think we do want to take Endor and Bakura finally.
Warlord class gunship here, sir.
Construction complete.
Building started.
Warlord class gunship here, sir.
Beginning
Warlord
construction.
class gunship here, sir.
Building under
That's...
construction.
Do
Constructing.
you want that? What does that actually leave them all
Warlord class
with?
gunship here, sir.
Riado is 17 with 13. Empire is 19% with 6. New Republic has 10% with 13. It's no.
Warlord class
Then
gunship
won't be
here,
in
sir.
Tarsus.
Warlord class gunship here, sir.
I don't want to let them just do the thing. Commander, I have returned. Not returned as such, of course. I'm a clone of Grand Admiral Thrawn. I would have to be extremely arrogant to assume that even my rather extensive ability would have put my death out of the question. There's much to prepare. Oh my
Warlord
God.
class gunship here, sir.
Of course.
So we're gonna prepare a ground force
Warlord class
on this
gunship
side.
here, sir.
Means
Unit
8
in
planets that
production.
have
Vehicle cancelled.
actual production.
Vehicle in production.
Constructing. Building under construction. Building started.
And there we go.
Construction complete.
Are they gonna be able to take any of these planets? That's the question.
Construction
Reporting.
complete. Construction complete.
There's one down here. I think
Reporting.
we kind of got to go for the
Reporting.
Imperial forces, then just kind of
T2P
hit
over.
Ariadu. Or, yeah, hit Ariadu from the south. Coming through some Rofsix.
Reporting. Reporting.
Tactical battle imminent.
So let's wipe these forces first. Then we'll probably end the stream. We'll see how this battle goes. If it's really quick, then we might go for Vergesso this time. But it's actually, no, this is not
Let's go.
a super easy battle for us. Ooh,
Location
especially with
locked.
that.
Heading out. Orders
And that.
We'll get there. Coming about. Location locked. Heading out.
Attacking.
Nope, don't attack fighters. You want to attack
Destroyer comms open.
other ships.
Destroyer here.
Star Destroyer at the ready.
Ready to receive orders. Ascendancy at the ready. Orders confirmed.
How does the Empire have Crimson Command? From
Destroyer
Aerofor.
comms open.
Copy.
Gala gets access to them.
Cruiser ready.
So, whatever ones they built at that point.
Ready to receive orders.
Awaiting new instructions, Commander.
Stop there.
Ascendancy at the ready.
Ready to go, sir.
Star Destroyer comms
Star
open.
Destroyer at the ready.
Holding fire for maximum
Bringing
effect.
Mega Mazes to bear.
Locking on.
Ready to receive orders.
Fire.
Mega Mazers prime.
Heavy Destroyer stands ready.
Intercepting.
Ascendancy at the ready. Firing sequence
Enemies in
engaged.
range.
Heavy Assault Cruiser ready. All batteries fire.
Formation.
Alright, if we start on
Star Destroyer comms
the
open.
Allegiance, I think we're going to be able to tear through the rest of these guys still.
Mega Mazers prime.
Stay in formation.
Just get in there.
Get behind them.
Decoding your transmission. Target their guns.
Very much lose from command after Aerofor? No.
Taking fire.
Ready to receive orders.
Commander, they're hitting us.
Firing sequence engaged. Thrawn would approve. Ready to go, sir.
Eyes reporting in. Where'd he go?
Ascendancy at the ready.
Heavy
Hit him up.
Assault Cruiser ready.
Star Destroyer comms
Nowhere
open.
to run.
Mega Mazers
Eliminating
prime.
target.
Awaiting new instructions, Commander. Initialize.
Well, we can actually... I want one of the phalanxes on this side, because it's kind of important. What are you running those from those for?
Heavy Destroyer stands ready. Decoding your transmission.
Firing sequence engaged.
Falling out of
Stay on that.
Destroyer comms open.
Destroyer at the ready.
Stay on it.
Ready to receive orders.
Awaiting new instructions, Commander.
Intercepting.
Heavy destroyer stands ready. Destroy those weapons.
Excellent shot. Go after the stragglers.
Attack the engines. Decoding your transmission.
Alright.
Awaiting new instructions, Commander.
That.
Taking fire.
All fighters engaged.
Cruiser ready.
Ascendancy at the ready. Star Destroyer comms open.
There's still one major Imperial fleet, which is probably the biggest fleet in the galaxy, over Yagdul.
Ready to receive.
So I don't think that's going anywhere.
Thrawn would approve. Mega Mazers primed. Sequencing.
Like, at the very least, that's acting as a bit of a buffer between us and Ariadu, but at this point I'm not sure if it's a buffer that's benefiting us or Ariadu.
Ascendancy at the ready.
Because it is kind of at the
Primed.
location where we'd be kind of
New instructions.
us, the New Republic, and Ariadu all coming together. So maybe it's more of a benefit for Ariadu right now.
We'll get there.
But we can kind of start making a push on the
Ascendancy at the ready.
last planets for everyone. Or like on all sides. Because we have one fleet kind of towards the north. Maybe two. There's kind of one on either side there, but neither can get anywhere without going through a much bigger fleet, so they probably have to be combined. Then we have this fleet down in the south, and we have two fleets out on the west side that are... Like, they'd have to go through the Rebel territory, the New Republic territory,
To receive orders.
but...
Another one down.
At this point, the New Republic is kind of pushed into Ariadu territory,
Ascendancy at the ready.
so I think taking Endor and Bakura is actually going to be in our best interest, because then either they still have enough forces to take out some Ariadu territory without causing too much of a problem for us, like building up, in which case then they're just kind of softening Ariadu up for us, or they don't, and Ariadu has to push into them. That kind of takes some strength away from the sides that's kind of focusing on us. So I think either way, oh, that is super close. Either way, we kind of win there.
Ascendancy at the ready.
Is there a reason capitals auto-target fighters and bugging them anyway? So that is because of a weird Empire at War thing where the way fighters work is you have a coded entry for the fighter, a squadron, and then a container. And what we've learned is that the container needs to have the category mask for fighters as well, or else the game just kind of creates a default,
Star Destroyer comms
like a
open.
standard category for them, a standard container that doesn't have the category mask, in which case it's kind of treated as anything else. So one of the things we did before the Fall of the Republic release was introduce the oh shit, we're
Ready to receive orders.
yeah, one of the things we did before the Fall of the Republic release was code in the proper category mask for everything. But obviously there's a shit ton of fighters in Thrawn's Revenge, so we didn't have time to do the same thing there. Especially because we still have to work out some squadron formation, spacing stuff. So once those are all set up, the targeting priorities should work properly, where capital ships will only try to shoot fighters if there's nothing else around that they can try to shoot, or that they'd rather shoot. It is an issue for the short term still. And check out the OTR version?
Ready to receive
Probably.
orders.
I don't know when.
Star
But
Destroyer
I would like to.
comms open.
Sucks that we lost the Antigo there. Needed that.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete.
You're going to Kashyyyk.
Construction complete.
Location locked. Heading out.
We're just gonna auto-resolve that.
Team
Because they moved the fleet away from it. We know they have nothing there. Here they come. Never mind. What are they sending in?
Tactical battle imminent.
Right.
Planetary control achieved.
Constructing.
Kind of sucks that we lost all that, but
Order confirmed.
oh well.
Construction complete.
Tactical battle
So it's technically not the Chiss. It's a faction called the Empire of the Hand, which is a mix of Chiss and Imperial stuff that was set up by Thrawn in the Unknown Regions. So it includes Chiss, but it's not the Chiss per se. But I think we are going to invade. Yeah, we can. We got a little bit of time left. We can invade. We can set up our space invasions.
We'll get there.
Reporting. T2B over.
I see.
And this will cut off a lot of their planets as well.
Reporting. Reporting.
Tactical battle imminent.
Right. Endor and Bakura. We'll just take in space.
We've got him.
For now.
Send reinforcements.
Choose your reinforcements.
Coordinates received. Engage.
I'm not sure which these two are. Cavalier Fortunate and Dr. Sexy. Glory Hammer.
Acknowledged, sir.
We got Thanks. Ring of Syndic. Admiral Scythe in this fleet.
Coordinates received.
And we have Thrawn approved.
Location locked. Heading out.
We definitely need some anti-fighter in this one. Raiders Bane.
Moving to those coordinates. Right away, sir.
Paradrill. What even is this? Pika.
Coordinates. Right
Grab a
away, sir.
Ewok.
Advancing to
Chissy
that
Chissy
position.
Bang Bang.
Proceeding there
Down.
now.
Echo.
Heavy cruiser moving out.
Crash
Advancing
Compactor.
to that position.
Woo.
Already on it, sir.
Thanks, heavy destroyer stands ready. Decoding your transmission. Awaiting new instructions, Commander.
Heavy cruiser.
Get behind.
Moving to attack.
Let's take out the Bakuras.
Eliminating target.
Sending stars right here.
Thanks, heavy destroyer stands ready.
Target locked.
Fire all mega lasers.
I'm on them.
Decoding your transmission.
Ready to receive orders. Firing
Yes,
sequence
Commander.
engaged.
Awaiting your orders.
Locking on. Enemies in range.
Awaiting new instructions,
Alright, we've
Commander.
mostly taken them out.
Destroy those weapons.
It's a bit different fighting the New Republic, because it's going to be mostly these smaller ships. They don't have any capital shipyards left, and they haven't for a while. So Dauntlesses are kind of the biggest thing they've been able to build.
Firing on target.
Seems ready to go.
We've been outmaneuvered. Thanks, heavy destroyer stands ready. Target their guns.
Let's get the bombers over to the goal one.
Heavy cruiser. Yes, Commander. Target acquired.
Decoding your transmission.
Die squadrons. Fire.
Kill those.
Awaiting new instructions, Commander.
Kill those.
General bombardment. Thanks, heavy destroyer stands ready.
Yeah, the AI does prefer to target
Open fire.
heroes. Sometimes to the point of suicide.
Decoding your transmission.
A hard balance to strike there.
New instructions, Commander.
Because in a lot of cases it's the right thing to do.
Stands ready.
some cases it's not, and in some cases it's knowing that it is what they do. You know?
Formation.
Yes, Commander.
Group for another attack.
Destroy their turbo lasers.
They're coming quick.
Awaiting new
Oops, sorry.
instructions, Commander.
Unless they're the biggest, why do they have MC90?
What
I
do you
mean,
need?
they don't have an MC90 here. I don't think they have any MC90s left. They haven't had a capital shipyard for weeks and weeks in game. They only have planets with heavy frigate shipyards left. They don't have a single capital shipyard left, and they haven't for a long time.
Sir, all batteries are on set.
Heavy destroyer stands ready. Decoding your transmission.
Targeting the lasers.
What do you need, sir? Awaiting your
Star
orders.
Destroyer comms open.
Awaiting new instructions, Commander.
Coming around.
Thanks, Heavy
Apparently the New
destroyer
Republic's gonna be more of a
stands
problem than I thought in these fleets.
Sending star.
Really need more anti-fighter for these fleets, I think.
Understood.
Well, if they had any more fleet left after this, they're pretty much not gonna have anything left.
Awaiting new instructions, Commander. Target their guns.
Enemies in
Saber ready.
range.
Coming back around for another run.
What do you need, sir?
Intercepting.
Firing on target.
Thanks, Heavy destroyer stands ready. All mega lasers. Decoding your transmission.
Engines are off, sir.
Awaiting new instructions, Commander.
Open.
Heavy cruiser on standby.
Mega lasers.
Thanks, Heavy destroyer.
Alright.
Decoding your transmission.
On standby.
Copy. They're coming quick.
Let's kill this, and then I'll probably auto-resolve the last one.
Saber ready.
Or the,
Destroyer stands
structures.
ready. Decoding your transmission.
Stay in formation.
Awaiting new instructions,
The
Commander.
ion cannon was,
Behind them.
not what we wanted here.
Bombardment.
I'm on.
Poor Scythe. Apparently we can only have one hero.
Retreat aborted.
Tactical battle imminent.
No ion cannon here, only 2 Dauntlesses, and then 7 of the Bakuran ships.
Inbound.
Choose your reinforcements.
And we have an Antigo. Thrawn clone is chaff.
Orders confirmed.
Engage.
Undro. This is Ascendant Shield.
Stands ready.
More of you. We have a lot more anti-fighter here. We have Doom Patrol. We have Fighter's Fane to go with Fighter's Bane in the other fleet. Rise Steel Shed. Tarian.
Target locked.
Boom Troop. Cars Big Iron.
We'll get there.
Just Best Friend.
Those coordinates, Admiral.
And Rampager.
We're seeing that now.
Thrawn reporting. Copy. Setting up my run.
Decoding your transmission.
Getting a lock.
Star Destroyer comms open. Ready to receive
Intercepting.
orders.
I'm on them.
Awaiting new instructions, Commander.
Ascendant Saber ready.
Locking on.
Firing sequence
Enemies in
engaged.
range.
Requesting fighter support.
Taking
We
fire.
got no
Mega
tank.
lasers primed.
Stay in
Star Destroyer
formation.
comms open.
Get behind them.
Hey Shadow, how's it going?
Them now. Awaiting your command. Engaging in. Target locked. Eliminating target.
Actual vacuum. Heavy cruiser.
Targeting.
Heavy destroyer stands ready.
Your command, sir. We've got them.
Like, I'm thinking it'll be a fair while before we start a new
They're hitting us.
EAWX preview playthrough, because there's a couple things that I really want to have
Sequence engaged.
in standalone previews before we get to that.
Nowhere to run.
So
Commander.
maybe I'll even do like a live build one, and possibly throw in some other mods.
Decoding your transmission.
Not like a super long time, but I don't want to just like immediately jump in. What were all the OTH ships based on General Grievous? I was watching Revenge of the Sith. I thought it would be kind of interesting design to have like the exposed plating and the kind of skeletal look thrown in.
Intercepting.
So, yeah.
I'm on them.
Not too bad.
Thanks, Eddie.
Leading the Chiss to victory.
Locating lock. Heading out.
Is this fleet? No, the Peltist is in there. It's in the cutting. Okay, so this fleet is like failing Chiss. Because technically, the way we have it set up, like the Intigo, the Phalanx, they're supposed to be
Enemies in
like
Awaiting new
Chiss sourced directly.
I'm on them.
This one.
Enemy has been
There you go.
defeated.
All right. We made a decent amount of progress, not the most. What are we at? I haven't really been paying attention. We're at 19%. Hapes is at 20. Ariado at 22. Empire at 17. New Republic 10. There's still the Avethan fleet rampaging around here. But that's going to do it for today's stream. I'm thinking we have probably 2 streams left in the series. We'll see how far we get in the next one. Like there's this fleet here that's 1,000 pop cap. There is this fleet here is not too bad. Not We're kind of pushing our way into all of their territory. So at a certain point, there's nothing they'll be able to do. We'll figure out like what we are going to kill and what we aren't going to kill. Like if it's going to be a while before we start the next preview playthrough, then there's going to be less impetus to destroy or to end super early, except for the fact that we're now like a release and a half past where this this build was. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Sorry, Sky. We will be back on... So tomorrow there's going to be a preview video for 3.2, or for 0.2. And on Sunday, we should hopefully be back with Edge of Despair. Everyone should be around, and then if someone can't make it, then we'll probably just do it anyways without them. Because it's been so long. But yeah, so hope you guys have enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.